G'day guys, welcome to a new episode of Bogan's Guide to Wine. Yay! Let's try that again because I was a bit delayed. G'day guys, welcome to a new episode of Bogan's Guide to Wine. Yay! I'm Sampy.
I'm Gruber.
And I'm the QBall.
Today guys, we have got ourselves another selection from Midnight Promise. We did the Shiraz a couple of weeks ago. So we've got the 2019 Semillion.
You nearly said 19.
I nearly said 19. It had 19 in the thing, so that's fine. So yeah, it's just a Hunter Valley 2019 Semillion. Jeez. So what do you know much about Hunter Valley Semillion, QBall?
Semillion in general, it's a slightly sweeter grape. So that's the one that actually gives you the sweetness in an SSP. And there's not a lot of wineries in Australia in particular that do straight Semillions, so it's always exciting when you come across one.
Yeah, I think I come across, but mostly I've found, I think it's mostly from Hunter that do the straight Semillions.
I think so, yeah. It's one of those climate things more than likely.
Yeah, there you go.
I find it disgusting because I had a screaming root in Hunter Valley and that was a bit of a midnight promise. So I think it's bloody filthy.
Pirate is out.
I'm a fan of a midnight promise.
Oh, look, I don't mind a midnight promise.
Because you can go and do something else with your mates first.
By the way, it's midnights.
Midnight's Promise. Thank you, K-Man. So yes, anyway, before it gets turned into Bogan's Guide to Sex Talk, let's carry on. Labelling. It looks pretty much exactly the same as the Shiraz labelling from last time. What are your thoughts?
I like it. It's simple, it's stylish, there's a nice little splash of colour. I'm going to beat you to the punch here.
Nothing?
It's
No
smooth.
embossing?
It's smooth.
No embossing.
Smooth.
I like it because I actually have to take my glasses off to see the little logo.
It's
It's kind of blue and black and it's like, what's going on there? So that is immediately going to draw me to it on the shelf.
What is the logo of?
Oh, I don't know.
It's
Landscape.
Yeah, no, it looks like a vineyard. Vineyard with a hill and some trees in the background. So
Vineyard at midnight.
there you go. Well done.
Hey?
Tell us about the colour of this, you guys. What are your thoughts?
I want to say what I always say. It's green. Oh no, that is a table.
Yes.
No, even with the card, there's a greenish tinge there for me.
Yeah, a bit of a limey sort of zesty feel.
I'll see that.
But it's slightly golden as well.
Yeah, it's definitely on the more golden side of straw. I know Brian chucks his shits every time we talk about straw. How about the legs? Can you get the legs off your...
Getting no legs.
Yeah, might have to take a look. It is straight out of the fridge, so it might be a bit too cold to get the drippage, but keep them in a bit of a wobble.
Was that drippage or droopage?
Drippage. No drippage problems in this household.
Good to know.
I've got one long leg around the top of the glass. It's a horizontal leg.
Now that opens itself up for a nice little gag. Okay, now my drips are starting to come down now. They're actually looking quite thick from what I can tell. I'm going to go first and I'll take a punt at, say, 13 and a half.
Ah, bugger! I was going to do that. Alright, well, I'll go 13 then.
You know what? I think you boys are off.
Could be.
You think it's a thumper?
No.
No, you think it's the other way?
I think it's the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you going to call it?
I'm going to go 11 and a half.
11 and a half. That sounds like
Oh,
something
now
for
I'm
the
getting
label.
them. Look at that.
10.8.
Oh!
This is lightweight. So this is a first. I think this actually might be one of the lowest APVs.
ABV.
ABV.
Alcohol by volume.
Wines that we've reviewed. So this will be interesting. First impressions, it's not leaping out of the glass, but it's definitely there though.
I could sniff that all day.
I kind of want to say there's almost like a fresh hay.
Fresh hay.
Or cut grass.
Really
Yeah,
fresh.
And maybe
There's a bit of lemony sort of limey,
There's some
sort of
Lemony,
citrus
citrus.
thing
limey,
going
light
on.
citrus, but not a bitter citrus.
What are these sort of? One thing I'm going to put you on the spot, mate. What are the sort of things you would find normally in a Semillion?
To be honest, I've only ever had a couple.
So,
Semillions.
a couple of midnight promises.
Couple of Semillions.
No, Semillions, mate.
Oh,
Being rude again. Taste.
hey,
Don't mind if you do.
Jen.
Ooh.
You taught me to do that. Make noises when I drink.
Yeah. It activates your palate, mate. It's got a nice, borderline creamy, oily texture. Excuse me, but it's got a little. That you get that real citrus,
Lime.
limey, yeah.
Lime.
Yeah,
Acidic.
it's almost tart. It's like a...
Yeah, it's almost like a lemon juice kind of
Yeah.
situation, isn't it?
It does taste very light though. I think, like, you know,
Actually, I reckon I think it
But there's-
tastes more alcoholic than what it is. I wouldn't have tasted that and think, oh, this is a bit light on. It's
I would.
I think it's quite.
Because I get that in my glass and I just want to do this.
We've got competition with
It's
Paula here.
refreshing. That's refreshing.
I hope it was.
Can I have more of that refreshing drink
Sure
scene?
you can. All right, final thoughts, and what do you reckon this is worth, fellas?
Ooh, I would think around the $21.95 mark.
We aiming for precision now, aren't
Love
you?
these specifics. Hey! Moving on.
Taxi.
So anyway, what are your final thoughts?
Look, I'm thinking maybe 25-ish.
$25. But what are your final thoughts of the actual wine itself before we jump into the
It's bloody good.
Yeah, refreshing.
refreshing? Is a great
it's-
terminology.
The refreshing, it's lime juice. To me.
Yeah, it is. It's
Very
very
limey.
limey juice, very sort of fruit juicy.
Yeah. Sunday afternoon you could smash out
Really
3 or
pleasant.
4 bottles of this
Really,
with your
really
mates.
pleasant. And there's a soft sweetness there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really subtle, but there's this little underlying sweetness to it.
Yeah.
There's
Nothing harsh about it at all. It's just
No.
like,
Lovely.
give me more.
Yeah, it's I find what is it today? It's just middle of winter and it's a relatively almost steamy day here in
It's a bit
Geraldton,
humid.
So
Yeah.
on a hot summer's day, I reckon this would be an absolute treat.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to. So what did you say? You're saying 21 something ridiculous.
I'm going to say around the 25.
Yeah, I would have got to 25. So I'm going to go the other end. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say $18 just in case. I reckon it's worth more than that. But we always overestimate.
You're
No
just
one's
trying to cover the
surprised.
bases now, aren't
Yeah,
you?
basically, just trying to cover
Fair
it.
enough.
They're probably turned out to be $40 and we're completely out of whack. Okay, man, how much is this worth?
That was a smart idea. $18.
Hey! There you
Get a carton!
Yeah, $18. That's an absolute bloody steal for
Absolutely.
$18. So out of 10, now you know how much it's worth.
Oh, look, I'm going to give it a 9.45.
That's pretty bloody big, mate. So that's yeah, cool.
I'm loving it.
Solid 9. Just real easy drinking. Beautiful flavours.
Delicious.
Yeah, I'm going to call it a 9. It's it's got everything you're looking for basically. It's
Real
a nice
easy
night.
drinking.
Very easy drinking. I think that's the
And a
key
great
thing.
price.
And a great price. And
And
the-
if you drink enough of it, you might get a root around midnight. Beautiful.
Well, you'd have to share it with someone for that.
True.
I'll
What's
point
his
this out.
name?
I'm not saying I'm rooting you, but share it with me.
Before this gets totally off the rails, till next time, this has been Bogan's Guide to Wine. Get it in there.
Yeah.